I mean, just tell me this song isn't a banger, right? Like, this song is just a banger. As we welcome you back to Hippo Cup 9 for the last match of day 1 for me over here in the North American time zones. First match of day 2, if you are in Europe. Various and sundry time zones as you move farther east or west. Oh, I hate Spotify. I need it to stop doing this. Anyway, it is going to be, as I lag, there we go. It is going to be Group B action for this matchup with matalisbaldspot versus Clubstep. Matalisbaldspot playing in their third and final match of the group stage, getting it all done right quick like. Currently 1-1 with a tiebreaker victory over Copoceo FC and a 5-1 loss against group top seed Grease Monkey. So this is a pretty important match, I would say, for that roster. You win this, you go to 2-1. You are pretty much, well, I shouldn't say it. You are very, very likely to get through groups if you go 2-1. The only way you can go through 2-1 and not get through groups is if 3 teams all go 2-1 and you come out the worst for wear in tiebreakers. Otherwise, you know, if it's a 3-0, 2-1, 1-2, 0-3 type of group, something like that, you're just going through. So a lot of implications for Clubstep in this particular matchup as I try to get the volume leveling right here for my Spotify. Sorry if that's loud. Clubstep, of course, playing in their first match, as I said. And so, you know, this particular match will not have quite the same implications for them. It doesn't have any implications for them yet. But you want to get off on the correct foot in the group stage to give yourself the best chance going forward, since this is, on paper, supposed to be your easiest matchup if you're Clubstep. You are the bottom seed in the group, and you're playing the low seed in the group, C versus D, if you will, seeds. So this would be a good win to start things off for Clubstep to pull off the upset here, but not the end of the world if they lose it. And so, you know, I talked earlier, the first match that I commentated about the group stage and implications and how important matches feel. And it's something that on day 1 isn't always that big a deal, but when a team is already playing their third and final match, it starts to matter just a little bit more. As we get underway with our ban phase here, it's Clubstep first ban and first pick in this match. Their 2 bans, Nomad 2, DT1 gone. So some tapping there in that Nomad pool, and the kind of awkward light tech, I suppose you could say, DT1. matalisbaldspot starting with the Fremod 4 ban, which is a little surprising to me. It's a 5-star, like, kind of just aim map, right? Like, it's 50 seconds. It's pretty straightforward in what it requires from you. I still feel like this is really loud, but I'm not sure. Please let me know. I've turned it down just a little bit more. Anyway, we wait for the second ban from matalisbaldspot, the final ban for these 2 teams, and then we will move onward into our picks. We'll run down the rosters while we wait for this last ban. matalisbaldspot captain. Nope, I'm just kidding. The ban has come in. It's DT5. I'll do it after. Kind Lady, the very, very old other short map, 41 seconds. One of, I guess there's a decent number, but the 2 shortest maps in the pool have been banned out. And the instant Nomad 6 pick. All right, well, we're speeding through things here. So, there we go. We are already set with the first pick of Nomad 6. Now then, team rosters. Towns, captain for matalisbaldspot, joined by Zimby, Orange Juice, KT09, Bung Wung, Mr. Jeffrey, Metalis himself, Hidden on Osu, and Evernight. Bunch of solid tournament experienced players on that roster. All American against all Canadian tonight. 9 Americans on the side of matalisbaldspot, and 9 Canadians on the side of Clubstep, who are Chiv, Elkondo Pasa, Alden Karate, Vinopoly, Lux, Marwin, Sepid, and Ryuji. And so it's a lot of players who know what they're doing in tournaments, right? It's a lot of people who have spent their fair share of time in and around the tournament scene in some capacity or other. So we will anticipate, I think, a good showing from these rosters. I anticipate this to be, hopefully, a pretty competitive match. I mean, it's number 23 seed versus number 26 seed. So as far as a low versus bottom seed matchup, it's about as close as you can get. Lower seeded low seeds and one of the higher seeded bottom seeds in this one. And they're going to start off on a pretty cool map. We saw this multiple times throughout the day so far. It's the storyboard map with the storyboard of multiple other rhythm games that everybody will be very familiar with. And in we will go. It's Orange Juice, Mr. Jeffrey, KT09, Hidden on Osu, taking on Marwin, Elkondo Pasa, Karate, and Chiv. And away we go. As mentioned, this is a match that does matter, especially for matalisbaldspot. And we need an abort here, as somebody did not get in. So we will try to run this back. We lost. Yep. It's over. Shoutouts KT09, Easy World Cup 2025 winner, and Sugar Rush Series 2024 winner. Pretty aesthetic badges. Pretty aesthetic badges. Alright, let's try this again. Our second go of things gets underway in proper fashion on the banger, on the storyboard map. Identify every game played in this storyboard and win a special prize in Guild Wars Prophecies from me. Also, I apologize, that's really loud hit sounds for some reason. Okay, that should fix that. And in we go. See if everybody in this lobby can just play this perfectly. That's my dream. My hope and my dream, my desire for everyone is that we just see an 8-way FC. The only separating factor to be some hundreds. Definitely an FC-able map for plenty of people. The storyboard gimmick is very neat, though. As we go into some Guitar Hero gameplay, where's Asai when you need him? And Randy and everybody else in the Guitar Hero community. Asai always complains about not liking Osu. What if we play Guitar Hero in Osu? What will he think then? Somebody find out his opinion, please. He's probably streaming right now for all I know. Still no misses. We are 300 combo in, and as I say that, it's Mr. Jeffrey to fall, and Clubstep into the advantage in the Taiko section here. Hopefully no misses right at the end. We saw one of those earlier, and it's a miss right at the end! How does that happen? It's Chiv to fall, and now each team down to 3 FCs. A 300k lead for Clubstep as we head into some Catch the Beat. That lead's going to shrink a little bit, but, I mean, the combo difference is only 60 between Mr. Jeffrey and Chiv, so it, fortunately, will not do too much damage. As we go into the this Miku PS2 game, PS3 game that I genuinely forget the name of, even though it exists in arcades as well. No breaks there. Oh, man. Things are getting wild out here in the rhythm game fandom as we have 6 FCs. That's right, Project Diva. Thank you, chat. Project Diva. 6 FCs still on the board. Combo lead for Mr. Jeffrey over Chiv, working to pull back that advantage, and I think accuracy lead to matalisbaldspot as well by just a bit, but it's marginal. Oh, but it's hidden on Osu to fall. And it's Orange Juice, Mr. Jeffrey, Marwin, Chiv, and Pro to fall. Oh my god, nobody hit this section. Everybody just broke in the same game. All right, we're sending them all to the arcade. Everybody in this lobby has to go to the arcade now. I can't believe what we just witnessed. That was very sad as we get into some Osu. I actually feel like the Osu section is kind of harder, but the Lenoda section is, like, not easy either. I kind of wish that they'd done, like, Mai Mai or Waka, but Lenoda's close. I suppose that's true that the Osu section is easy to read because you're used to Osu. Anyway, it is going to be Clubstep holding on to their advantage into the ending by a bare margin, 400,000 points. That's kind of how it goes in these group stages, man. The maps are just pretty easy for the most part, and a lot of them don't have a ton of combo either. So the scores don't build up all that big. Plus, you have obviously no fail on, and so the gaps are always really small between teams on a lot of these. It's not bum-ass circle game. Lenoda's just Thanos. Yeah, that section actually caused the entire lobby to just hard wipe. Could have been interesting if some people from one team or the other had held through, but instead it was just a full lobby wipe, and Clubstep did their job on the last portion of the map. And that's going to be 1-0 lead. And onward to matalisbaldspot first pick we will go. And if they don't first pick Hard Rock 2, I'll be disappointed. Or maybe Nomad 3? Any Nomad 3 enjoyers? Really a big fan of this Nomad 3. Hippo Cup. So I have just taken note of the fact that it is currently 2 degrees Fahrenheit outside. That's negative 17 degrees Celsius for those playing along at home. I wondered why I was cold. That question has been answered. All right, free mod 3. If I speak regarding my thoughts on picking this free mod 3 with all the other stuff that's available in this pool, yeah, this is just gonna be like everyone in the lobby FCing. Let's be so for real right now. This isn't even baby speed. This is like still in the womb speed. You haven't even been born yet. You're like second trimester, and somehow or other you're learning to play speed. Like your parents are, your parents are putting like headphones up. Never mind, this is getting weird. Anyway, it's a very, very easy speed map, is what I'm trying to say. Which means, of course, somebody's going to miss on an aim pattern, or somebody's going to undertap the last note of a burst into a break, because we saw that happen earlier. And I believe it just straight up lost them the map, I think. That was... What match was that? I think that was the Markram versus Job Hunters? Or Markram versus Quit Squamming? Have we seen an 8-way? I am not sure if we've seen an 8-way. I have not personally seen an 8-way. I have seen a couple of 4-ways. I think I've seen a 7-way. I want to say I've seen a 7-way is the closest thing. have not seen an 8-way personally. That does not mean it hasn't happened. On school. What map is... Oh, Fremont 4. Yep. Let's see if the 8-way happens here. It's Zimby, Mr. Jeffrey Orange Juice, Hidden on Osu, Marwin, Vianopoly, Pro, Mario, and Lux. Why does he need an ace, an X, and a CK? Like, is that supposed to be pronounced Luxx? Like, I don't know how you even would say that. I don't know if that's pronounceable as it's spelled in English. But I suppose Lux, L-U-X, and Lux, L-U-C-K-S were probably both taken. So this is, like, the middle ground. And there goes Marwin. He's too slow, guys. I don't know. Goodbye, 8-way. See what matalisbaldspot can do here. Will they take advantage of the Marwin break? Oh, Marwin. Oh, Marwin, what are you doing, buddy? Not having a good time. HDHR might have been a little overzealous, I dare say. Although, I mean, it's double HDHR Hard Rock Hidden from matalisbaldspot, so they're just absolutely chilling. And they're just going to win this by a lot. Unless they literally 4-way reset right now, it's just over. Yeah, this is a wipe. This is just them. This is chilling. And it's like, it's gonna be another 7-way, I think, right? Like, we're just gonna have a 7-way, but Marwin is gonna ruin our dreams and our hopes and our aspirations and barely even make it through that stream with those 50s. Yep, into the ending we go. And it's a 7-way. I mean, it's just a 7-way. Marwin is unfortunate. I mean, just look at the other scores and then look at Marwin. And I don't know. The AC was better on matalisbaldspot anyway, so I don't think it would have mattered. Even if you have seed, matalisbaldspot had combo or had accuracy and they had mod advantage by a small margin. So they take the point and they tie it up 1-1. And they just chilled. Yeah, why didn't Marwin FC? I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But, I mean, you know, the 4-way with matching accuracy there, by the way, on Mr. Jeffrey and whoever just left the lobby. So, it's well done to matalisbaldspot. It's tied up. The pick to come for Clubstep. Where will they go? Where will they go? How about we get a cheeky... let's get a cheeky DT6 pick. Or maybe DT... Nope, no mod 3. Alright. Well, I did say that this is a banger. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put the bans in. We can't have school. School is not allowed, I'm sorry. School has been banned, so anybody watching who is still in school, the teams have taken care of that for you. Don't worry about showing up to class on Monday. School is now banned. Yeah, imagine banning, like, the 40-second, 50-second free mod aim pick. I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be No Mod 3, which is low-key, like, top 2 hardest maps in this pool, especially with Hidden. The number of people I've seen just chain missing patterns, especially with hidden. People need to stop banning school. I don't know what to tell you. Number of people I've seen just chain missing patterns on this Nomad 3, especially the hidden players, is far too high. We need to stop that from happening anymore. Just like gambling, but I mean, they leave Nomad 1 up. They usually leave like DT4 or DT5 or both up. But yeah, I don't know. Why are we banning DT5? That's the real question. Maybe you don't want to coin flip free mod 4, but like, what's wrong with DT5? It's just a freaking 2009 like linear grid snap DT pick. Well, here we go. Nomad 3. Slightly awkward flowy alt with some cut patterns as well. We've got Mr. Jeffrey, Zimby, KT09, Hidden on Osu, Marwin, Sepid, Mario, and Karate. Kind of lit that he just got the name Karate. Like, was he waiting for Karate to become available and just sitting on Dark Karate until Karate by itself was available? Because that's really sick if that's what he was doing. I'm like very surprised that that wasn't actively taken. I mean, I can't even get T1G for the love of God. Sepid, Karate, and Mario all with the breaks early on here. And that's kind of what happens on this map. You know, somebody mentioned like free mod 4 feeling like gambling or coin flip or whatever. I honestly think this is the biggest gamble map that I've seen played routinely, because it's so easy to just break anywhere in this map. As you saw from Mr. Jeffrey, as you see from Sepid, as you see from Karate, it's just misses on misses on misses. This is, I think, very, very difficult to be like really, truly consistent on. You've got the FC on Marwin, but it's double FC on Zimby and Hidden on Osu. It's a triple FC, excuse me, KT09 on the FC as well. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna be a break point here. matalisbaldspot with a 6 million score lead. Not much that Clubstep's going to be able to do about it. I think this is actually already over, just based on the amount of score remaining and the combos on Clubstep. I'm not sure that this is even comebackable, as we say. This is a very emotional performance, I must say, from Zimby and from KT09. It's touching my heart and soul. Truly a meaningful tournament performance that we are witnessing right now from those two members. Hidden on Osu, just slightly behind on the accuracy, but it's a three-way from matalisbaldspot. And that's the number of FCs that will win you a fair number of maps on this pool. If you can three-way everything, I think you're going to have a pretty good time. And matalisbaldspot does exactly that. One of the bigger wins we've seen. Three-way on that map is actually kind of sick. I'm not going to lie. Like, map is pretty tough. I don't know. That's a break point. 2-1 lead, matalisbaldspot, and their own next pick to come to try to consolidate. It's going to be the conversion round. The eco not looking great for Clubstep. Might be seeing some Tech 9s coming out. Maybe a Scout if somebody's feeling really cheeky. Meanwhile, matalisbaldspot, man, like, they're going to have M4s. They're going to have the AWP. They're going to have all sorts of eco on their side. And it's going to be free mod 1. And Villia. This is a free mod 1, but it's CS5 AR8, which is, I just never in my life, you know, associated that with free mod 1. Like, CS5 AR8 free mod 1. My brain does not like that. Shall see how it plays out for those players involved in this particular pick. Consolidation, of course, would be pretty convenient here for matalisbaldspot. You get that 3-1 lead. You know, you get first team to get to 3 points. I'm curious. I would be interested to track the statistic of win rate in best of 9s for the first team to get to 3 points. It just feels advantageous, but I couldn't say for sure. Have to do some studying. If anybody wants to run the statistics on that one, be my guest. We got some no maps in the lobby. Guys, no map is no good. You should probably have the maps downloaded. I'm just saying. It's usually good to have the maps before the match so that you can practice them. Well, talking about practice, we are in fact talking about practice, and we're talking about the tourney client just not working. 2026, and we still do not have a functional tournament client. That is very cool. All right, after we get our Bancho misses out of the way, looks like we actually did have an early break from Zimby, but Sepid is to trade. Followed by Marwin. matalisbaldspot with the 3-2 FC lead. Kind of the just slightly awkward aim bursts and finger control, right? Not an atypical kind of map for what it is, right? It's just I want to say Matrix. Nope, it's LMT. I lied. Sorry, LMT, not Matrix. I don't know why it's giving me Matrix vibes. I guess because it's Cygnus, right? But yeah, it's through AFC against a 2 AFC, and that usually goes as you'd expect, math being what it is. matalisbaldspot out to the 1 million score advantage and then some. It's going to grow. Sepid is recovering. Marwin's doing what he can to recover, but Zimby is also. About 2/3 of the way through here. That lead looking pretty stable for matalisbaldspot. Clubstep not quite where they would like to be in this map, and perhaps not quite where they would like to be in this match either. Suboptimal scenes for them as their opposition looks strong, but there is the break from KT09. Door status open. When is a door not a door? It is when it is ajar. And perhaps that is what has just happened. It's the double FC on Jeffrey hitting on Osu, but it's matched by Chiv and Vinopoly. Sepid and Marwin on the big recovery combos. I just don't know if the time is going to be there. No, I lie. The time is going to be there. Let's see what happens into the ending. Will there be the time for Clubstep? It's gonna... No! It's Chiv to fall! Oh, Chiv, no! And Sepid follows it up, and matalisbaldspot now, right in the last seconds, are gonna take the pick. Chiv has unfortunately trolled the lobby, thrown away Clubstep's chance at recovering that breakpoint right back, and matalisbaldspot will consolidate for the 3-1 lead. Oh, Chiverly Osu, you were so close, man. You were so close to glory. Unfortunately, just not meant to be. Oops, says Sepid. Well, I mean, true, but also that wasn't... It wasn't entirely his fault. If he FC'd, they could have won. If Chiv had FC'd... All right, that actually is kind of more Sepid's fault than Chiv, if only because Chiv had a higher score, right? But like, even if you fixed Chiv's play from where it was to an FC, they wouldn't have won. But if you fix Sepid's play from what it was to Chiv's score, they would have won, or from what it was to an FC, they would have won. I guess I don't know. It's tough. Yo, it's Lamp. Yo, it's Lamp. All right, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I straight up fell asleep when I was looking at this map, when I was reviewing the pool, because it is just very, I don't want to call it boring. Like, it's a nice song. It's a nice song. I'll give it that. But it doesn't bring the intensity. It just puts you to sleep. I don't know. The reason that this is in the pool and difficult is actually because paying attention to it is challenging. The warm milk of music. Pretty accurate. Is 5 stars the hardest skill set in the game? Well, I suppose we're gonna find out. Will we get an 8-way? Will we get a 4-way? Will we get a no-way? Time will tell. Time will tell. If karate can load, at least, time will tell. There we are. And it's going to be another abort. Hidden on Osu requires an abort. What did he do? I was going to say, did he drop his pen? Pen slip. All right, I guess I kind of called it, huh? Never good when pen slips. You never want your pen to slip. The classic pen slip abort. I'll give it to him, like, once, you know? It's kind of your fault, but at the same time, it's 2 seconds into the map. It doesn't really affect anything. I remember one time I dropped my pen and I thought I had lost it. I couldn't find it anywhere at my desk. It turns out it landed on top of a cable behind my monitor, so it didn't actually fall onto the floor. So I was looking everywhere and couldn't find it because it was just on a cable. Black pen, black tablet pen on a black power cable, or HDMI cable. It was invisible, dude. It was just hidden. It was like playing Flashlight. How many swing rhythm maps are in this pool? Is it 3? I think it's 3. It's going to be Vineopoly as the first to miss. Not ideal, you could say, for Clubstep. Though rare has been the time in which anything has been ideal for Clubstep in this match ever since the first pick, where they kind of were gifted the win by everyone breaking on the same rhythm game. But now we have a 4-way on matalisbaldspot, a 3-way on Clubstep. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Shades of Fremod 3. Will the outcome be the same? On one of the longest DT maps in the pool? Vineopoly trying to recover, but what are you going to recover when the other team has a 4-way still? Recovery just does not help you if the other team has a 4-way. Gonna need some assistance from matalisbaldspot, and matalisbaldspot is just not interested in giving any help. Nothing for free. On the 4-star map, you don't get anything free. Oh, it's a slider break from Chiv. Yeah, those sliders are actually like, it's kind of, I don't want to say this is a practice map, but at least like look at that section to know the speed of the weird sliders. Hitting on Osu is going to find a break of his own, but Chiv breaks as well to trade it. Yeah, that slider section is actually kind of scary. It's the only hard part, quote unquote hard part of the map. But it can catch you out, as it just did. Mario Karate are holding on to the double FC, but it's against the triple FC. And it's going to be job done here by matalisbaldspot, getting another point on the board. And that will be the 4-1 lead for matalisbaldspot. Match points in their favor the rest of the way. Can Clubstep mount some kind of comeback? They're going to need to take a second to gather themselves. Maybe the coach needs to take the tack pause. Figure out a strat for the next round. Organize matters such that they are not defeated soundly by a 5-1 final score. But it is pick matalisbaldspot. And, I mean, like, DT2 is kind of the play, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure DT2 is the play. Wait, how did Curtis get here? Who invited Curtis? He is not on these teams. He is not playing. He is not playing in this tournament. He is not allowed to be here. Say your hellos and your goodbyes rapidly, because he is going to be swiftly removed from the premises. Robot Skin playing bouncer. Just kicking him straight out under the street. Don't care. And it's a Nomad 1 pick. Let's go. Absolute beauty. Truly emotional potential final pick of the match. To just opt into Fiery Rage. Nomad 1 aim. Like, this is, I don't know, it's just empathetic, right? Whoops. That's gonna look really funny on stream, isn't it? Wait, hang on, let me see if this shows up. Let me see if this pops up on the stream. Oh, I might have missed it. Okay, it did. Yeah, everybody's favorite, like, Windows news pop-up is showing up. That was fun. I should probably find a way to, like, delete that from my computer. I don't know if it's possible, though. All right. Boy, Clubstep just no faith in themselves for this pick, huh? Chiv saying we legit aren't going to have an FC. Lux saying 9 bums on my team, so I guess he's counting himself. We have our 5-digit. Man, 5 digits known for their TV size aim, right? Who's their 5-digit? Do they actually? I'm assuming they don't actually. What's their lowest ranked player? Oh my god, they actually, wait. Ryuji's ranked 13k. Almost 14k. Might be 14k by now. Let's see. 13,857. Man, low-key, like top 15K, top 20K is like the new low 4-digit, I swear. You just have to like mentally expand out the rank ranges a little bit of like what your perceived skill level of players is. I feel. I don't know if that actually makes any sense to anybody other than me. I mean, even beyond tournament players, obviously, because like 5-digit tournament players are, you know, it's like Hitler versus Stalin type of stuff. But even just casual like gamers. All right, it's a couple early breaks. It's hidden on Osu. It is Sepid. It is Ryuji. We have Chiv Vinopoly, Bung Wung. What a username that is. Bung Wung, Orange Juice, and Zimby. And really, like, wow, this is, oh dear me. This is not an aim lobby, guys. You guys, this is just not an aim lobby, huh? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Alright, we got Bung Wung and Orange Juice with a 2v1 against Vinopoly, the remaining FCs in the lobby. This is just players having not a great time. Non-aim lobby right here. Oh, man. Alright. Here we go, guys. Are you ready for some aim? Back and forths. Here we go. Oh, baby, the back and forths. Oh, it's a 4 set for Clubstep, except Sepid. Bung Wung and Orange Juice bringing home the bacon. The double FC comes in for matalisbaldspot towards the last couple combo. And there it is, matalisbaldspot. They're going to do it. Indeed, Clubstep, as predicted, no FCs and a 23 combined misses for Chiv and Ryuji. Like, I'm not even flaming. That's just actually funny. Meanwhile, Bung Wung, 19,100 FC. And the SS, by the way, just going under the radar there for Orange Juice, SSing it. He's like, nah, guys, we're winning this. We're winning this and we're going home. We're going to go play a different video game that isn't Osu. It's 5-1 final score. matalisbaldspot putting themselves in a good spot in Group B here. That puts them at a record of 2-1. Only got 1 point, notably, in their third match. Their loss to Grease Monkey, the top seed. I'm pretty sure that Grease Monkey just is going to lose like 2 total points in groups at most, so it really won't matter. I'm pretty sure that gets matalisbaldspot through the group because Grease Monkey, I would expect to go 3-0. Their team is just really, really good, man. That said, we don't actually get to see the other 2 matches that Grease Monkey will be playing until next week. It doesn't matter anymore, but guys, can we just like play matches in week 1? I don't know. Like, it'd just be cool if we played matches in week 1, man. I don't know why that's so much to ask for. But, oh well. 1 match remaining in this group is tomorrow, 18 UTC Copocheo FC versus Clubstep. I don't think that one's getting streamed because there's literally 3 matches. How does this even happen, by the way? There's 16 matches out of the 48 being played this week, and 3 of them are at the same time tomorrow. Like, why are we doing this, man? Why are we doing this to ourselves? I don't know. Nobody else knows either. I demand answers, and I just don't think I'm going to get them. But yeah, that's going to do it for the first day of group stage here in HC9. We have what? How many matches is this? I can't do math. We have 7 matches. No, I'm sorry. We have 6 matches tomorrow. Next up, 12 UTC Irishman 5 versus .org.is KAHHV. Followed at 16 UTC, then the triple 18 UTC and 19 UTC. Yeah, almost everything is just next week. 32 out of the 48 matches are being played in week 2 because I guess everybody just hates our refs. They're not going to have fun. I'm sorry in advance. Like, it's just going to be 20 overlaps, and not much is going to get streamed, and the refs are going to be dead. So I guess thanks for that. Anyway, congratulations, matalisbaldspot. Most likely will be advancing through the group. I don't really see it a world where they get group staged here, but I guess technically speaking, you don't know that yet. Clubstep 0-1, still 2 matches remaining. If they can win both of them, they have a chance, but they have to win both of them now, pretty much. And by pretty much, I mean they do. So we'll see what happens for them. Their next match tomorrow, 18 UTC. And we will see you all in, 12 UTC. That's 7 a.m. my time. No, 11 hours-ish. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Robot Skin RF. Congratulations to matalisbaldspot. Commiserations to Clubstep. Thank you to Nonak for the song that we've been listening to for the last 2 minutes. I've been going over all that stuff. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Have a great morning. Whatever the case may be. We'll see you next time as HC9 rolls onward. Until then, I've been T1G. Good night.